Good morning, friends. We are looking at Thinking About Story Problems, Part A, Lesson 8.12. Let's go ahead and dive right in. For question checking, let's go ahead and make sure that those listening ears are turned on. You can show me that your eyes are on my screen. You can hold up cactus hands for me and show me that you are not holding any toys, pencils, markers, or anything that could distract you. Go ahead and wave good morning to each other. You can take a deep breath and let that breath out. Are you going to give this lesson your absolute best? Give me 2 thumbs up. Fantastic. Remember that we are recording every lesson that we have here so that you can go back and watch the recording again if you need to. And don't forget about our classroom rules. Our lesson goals for today: I can solve one-step story problems and I can write one-step story problems. Let's look at addition and subtraction clue words. We'll look at addition first. So these are clue words that you will see in addition story problems. So in other words, whenever you're reading a story problem and they want you to add, these are some clue words that you can look for. And, more than, in all together, total, sum. And here we have the story problem. It reads, there are 8 guppies and 7 angelfish in a fish tank. How many fish are there in all? We see that keyword, these keywords, and in all, indicate that we need to add. And so the number sentence is 8 plus 7 equals 15. There are 15 fish in all is the correct answer. Now let's look at subtraction clue words. Fewer, fewer than, less than, difference, have left, how much more. This story problem reads, Julio sees 11 frogs. Darnell sees 14 frogs. How many more frogs does Darnell see than Julio? The number sentence reads 14 minus 11 equals 3. Darnell sees 3 more frogs than Julio. All right, boys and girls, now we want to go ahead and solve this story problem. We are going to use our 3 story problem steps in order to solve. So understand it, plan it, and solve it. Very first thing we need to do is go ahead and we'll read the sentence, the story problem. Davy is making tacos. She has 36 taco shells. Noah gives Davy 24 more taco shells. How many taco shells does Davy have now? Let's go ahead and underline what is key to know, what they've given us, right? So we know that Davy has 36 taco shells, okay? I'm going to circle the number 36 because that is important. So we know that Davy has 36 taco shells. We know that Noah gives Davy 24 more taco shells, and more is a key word, so I'm also circling that word, and I'll go back to that later. Now I'm going to highlight what my question is asking me. My question says, how many taco shells does Davy have now? And I'll also circle that word now. When we see words like more and now, like we said in our previous slides, those words tell me that I need to add. So if Davy is making tacos and she has 36 taco shells, Noah comes over and gives her 24 more taco shells, I'm not taking away 24 taco shells from 36. I'm adding to that amount, right? So Noah is giving Davy 24 more taco shells, so that's going to add to the amount of taco shells that she has. So my question is, how many taco shells does Davy have now? So I need to add the 2 amounts together, okay? So now I know what I'm doing, right? I completed step 1, understand it. Now I need to move on to step 2, plan it. I'm going to write a number sentence that best represents this story problem. So the number sentence that I'm writing, and I want everybody writing with me. So if you haven't done so yet, you can pause this recording, grab something to write on and something to write with. Go ahead and write the number sentence down. I'm writing my two amounts that I've been given. 36 plus 24 is going to give me how many taco shells Davy has now. So 36 plus 24 will equal my total. Go ahead and write that on your board. You can pause this recording and press play when you have that written. All right, guys, now I have to use a strategy to solve. So I can use place value, I can use the number line, I could draw a picture. If all else fails, I could draw 36 circles plus 24 circles. It would take a really long time, but I could do it. I'm going to use place value. You are more than welcome to use a different strategy if you would like, but again, I'm going to use place value. So I'm first going to draw my place value units for the number 36. I know that I have a 6 in the ones place, so I'm going to draw 6 ones. Again, you do not have to use this strategy. However, you should be using some sort of strategy to solve. Okay, and now I'm going to draw 3 tens rods. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens. Okay, now I'm looking at the number 24. I have 4 ones, 1 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 4 ones. And then how many tens do I have? I have 2 tens. 1 10, 2 tens. Okay, I'm adding. So what I want to first do is add my ones all together first, because I might be able to make a 10 with that. So remember, if you have 10 ones, that equals 1 10, and we'll snap those ones together. So let's count. 1 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 4 ones, 5 ones, 6 ones, 7 ones, 8 ones, 9 ones, 10 ones. So I'm scratching all of these ones out because guess what? That is going to make 110. I snapped all of those 10 ones together. It makes 110. So now how many ones do I have? 0. Okay, how many tens do I have? Let's count. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens. My answer is 36 plus 24 equals 60 taco shells. All right, guys, this was great. We do time practice. We just completed step 3. Solve it because we planned it. All right, friends, on my previous slide, I had answer choices, one of which was B, 60 taco shells, and that was the correct answer. All right, guys, we're going to do another one like the last one together. Let's go ahead and complete step 1, understand it. We are going to read the problem. Samantha has 18 bananas. Kevin has 5 fewer bananas than Samantha. How many bananas does Kevin have? Okay, so I am going to circle, underline what's important, what I have been given, okay? So I know that Samantha has 18 bananas. I know that Kevin has 5 fewer bananas than Samantha. And my question is, how many bananas does Kevin have? Okay, keywords here, fewer. So let's read the problem again. Samantha has 18 bananas. Let's visualize this. 18 bananas in front of Samantha. Kevin has 5 fewer bananas than Samantha. How many bananas does Kevin have? I'm looking for the amount that Kevin has, not Samantha. I know that Samantha has 18 bananas. I don't know how many bananas Kevin has. However, I know that he has 5 fewer bananas than Samantha. When I see that word fewer, that is a key word that is telling me I am going to need to subtract, which makes sense because I'm comparing here, right? I'm asking to compare. So Samantha has 18 bananas. Kevin has 5 fewer bananas than Samantha. They're asking me how many bananas does Kevin have if Kevin has 5 fewer bananas than Samantha. So they want me to subtract. Let's move on to step 2, plan it. Go ahead and write the number sentence I'm writing down. I know that we're starting with 18 bananas. I'm taking away 5 from 18 to find out how many bananas Kevin has. He has 5 fewer bananas than Samantha, which means I need to subtract that from 18 to find out how many Kevin has. So you should have 18 minus 5 equals on your board. I'm going to use place value to help me solve. If you want to draw a number line, if you want to draw a tens frame, whatever it is you want to do to help you solve, you can. Just please make sure you're using a strategy and working it out. So again, I'm using place value to solve. I'm going to draw the place value for the number 18. Okay, so looking at the number 18, I have an 8 in my ones place, so I'm going to draw 8 ones. 1 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 4 ones, 5 ones, 6 ones, 7 ones, 8 ones, and then how many tens do I have? I have 1 10. Okay, I'm taking away how many ones from 8 ones? I'm taking away 5 ones from 8 ones. So let's do that. 1 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 4 ones, 5 ones. How many ones do I have left? I have 3 ones left over, and I have 1 10 left over, right? Because with my second number, there was a 0 and there was no tens place, right? Just 5 ones. So 18 minus 5 equals 13 bananas. Feel free to pause at any time you need to catch up, friends. My correct answer would be not A. My correct answer would be C, 13 bananas. Wonderful. All right, guys, we're going to check your understanding. So, very first thing I need you to do is, again, make sure you have your materials. I will go ahead and complete step 1, understand it with you, and part of step 2, plan it, but then the rest is for you to do on your own, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and read the question. Learning coaches, this is what I will need from you for your student to receive credit for watching this recording. So once all of your students' beautiful work is on their page, you will take a picture of that and email it to me, and that will give them credit for watching this recording. Josh has 17 cars. He buys more cars. Now he has 28 cars. How many cars does Josh buy? Okay, so I'm circling what's important. Josh has 17 cars. It says that he buys more cars. Now he has 28 cars. How many cars does Josh buy is what they're asking me for. How many cars does Josh buy? Okay. So again, my question, let's visualize this. Josh has 17 cars. He buys more cars. Now, in the end, he has 28 cars. How many cars did Josh buy? So we know he has 17 cars. We know that he buys more cars. However, we don't know how many more cars he buys. We do know that he will end up with 28 cars total. Okay, so moving on to step 2, plan it. And partially still in step 1, understand it. If I were to write a number sentence with what I have, it would look like this. 17 plus blank equals 28. Now, I can also write this in a different way. In order to solve, I could flip this around to create a subtraction sentence, or I can actually solve it. 28 minus 17 will give me the amount of cars that Josh bought, right? 28 minus 17 equals blank. Now, you are going to finish the rest on your own. I want you to go ahead and choose a strategy to help you solve place value, number line, tens frame, draw a picture, whatever it is you want to do. Make sure you have all of your work shown and your answer. Pause this recording and do all of that. Learning Coach, take a picture of your students' completed work, send it to me by email, and then press play when you are ready to see the correct answer. So you should have gotten this answer A, 11 cars total. Great work today, guys. Let's review what we learned. We solved one-step story problems and we wrote one-step story problems. You may log off, boys and girls. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.